The doctor was amazed to find that his laboratory had shrunk. He found it very strange, but fortunately, the reduced size could still barely accommodate one person to enter and exit. Looking at the eerily shrunken lab, the doctor couldn't find a solution and could only enter the lab himself to investigate. Unexpectedly, after a short while, the laboratory experienced another violent tremor. The doctor quickly ran to check the main door, only to find that it had become as small as a toy. Now even the doctor couldn't get out. The doctor solemnly told his assistant that if they didn't find the cause of the shrinkage soon, his laboratory would be lost forever. The assistant had no choice but to put the tiny lab in her bag and search for clues. She discovered that people in the town had been mysteriously disappearing recently and wondered if there was a connection between the two incidents. With the help of the police, the assistant soon arrived at the home of one of the missing persons. However, after searching the surroundings, they found no clues. Meanwhile, a policewoman was suddenly attacked by a mysterious creature. A puddle-like creature silently approached the policewoman, and by the time she noticed, it was too late. When the assistant rushed over after hearing the commotion, the policewoman had already vanished. As the two were stunned, the doctor immediately noticed a mural on the wall. He told the assistant that the policewoman's nervous system might have been stripped away in 2 dimensions. However, just as they realized this, the door behind them eerily closed by itself. Before the boy could grab the doorknob, he was flattened into a 2-dimensional plane. Immediately after, a strange sound was heard, and the sofa was instantly swallowed into a 2-dimensional space. Seeing everything in the room rapidly being devoured by the 2-dimensional beings, the two hurriedly took refuge on a hanging chair nearby. But soon, those 2-dimensional creatures quickly attacked along the walls. Seeing that the hanging chair was about to be consumed in the next second, the assistant activated the doctor's 2-dimensional laser at the critical moment. The two then pulled on the hanging chair and finally escaped. The doctor quickly understood everything. It turned out that these 2-dimensional creatures had absorbed the energy from the laboratory and devoured a large number of civilians in the town. While the assistant didn't know how to deal with those 2-dimensional monsters, the doctor suddenly reminded him to pay attention to the murals on the wall. The murals, originally used to commemorate the missing people, suddenly came to life and quickly turned into fluid-like streams, seeping into the ground. Seeing this, everyone quickly fled. The doctor suddenly realized that if the laboratory could restore its energy, it could defeat these 2-dimensional monsters. He quickly came up with a bold idea. At this point, the 2-dimensional monsters came together. When they saw the 2-dimensional painted door in front of them, they launched an energy attack on it. However, to their curiosity, no matter how hard they tried, the handle of this steel door never turned 3-dimensional. Little did they know that all their energy was being transferred to the laboratory on the other side. It turned out that this steel door was just a poster drawn by the assistant to deceive the 2-dimensional creatures and return the energy to the laboratory. As the charging was completed, the doctor promptly and tacitly turned on the switch of the laboratory. In the next second, the laboratory rose into the air, quickly growing from small to large, and the released energy completely annihilated the monsters.